Right, hello everyone. So, I've got to tell you about today. Unbelievable. Yeah, that garage, which is called Welton's, Murdoch Road, Lincoln. Take my advice, do not go there. Do not go there. Now, he charges about £80 and £90 an hour. And, I didn't have to pay because I was so bloody offended by it, the price they wanted. He was only going to charge nearly £800. Can you believe that? And then I went to this smaller garage with a really nice old man. And you know what? Yeah, he knows what he is, anyway. He knows what he is. He says, yeah, he charges about £90 an hour. He says it's unbelievable. And he says he's very arrogant as well. So I managed to find out what's wrong with my car. I've got a list of it. And the other older man that I went to, he photocopied it for me. So we've both got a copy. So I'm going to take it to him on Thursday. And it ain't going to be nearly £800. What a rip-off. I knew he was ripping me off. And that's why he said, don't pay. He says, get out of here and don't come back. Because he knew that I knew he was ripping me off. So it didn't cost me anything. Didn't cost me anything to have that test. Not a thing. And this gobby woman was in there. This big gobby woman. And she says, oh, I've been coming here for years and they're great. I thought, what? You can't realise you've been ripped off then, mate. Because that's how much it charges an hour. I'm just eating something here because I've had to stop off. Yeah. So that's it. Never go to one garage. You know, always look around at the prices. Sorry I'm eating. Yeah, but that bloody idiot was going to charge me a lot. And guess what? That parts centre wanted £68 for a petrol cap. And it's not that the petrol cap's doing that, bringing that light on, you know. But the old bloke says it's best to get a new one. £14. £14 from not Alford, sorry, Alwoods. It's a bit different than £68, isn't it? So be very careful where you take your car. Be very, very careful. If they can rip you off, they will. But he was a nice old bloke. And that's where I'm going Thursday. So I don't know when I'll get my car back. Because I'm going to take it in Thursday before he shuts. He shuts at 5:30. And it's all gated there and everything. With CCTV and that. So I won't say where it is. But I can't remember exactly what it is now. Was it ECG or something? Can't remember. But I'm eating this dried fruit. This dried bloody mango. It's taking me ages. I hope it doesn't upset my stomach. But anyway, just shows you, doesn't it? Or it can get ripped off. So I didn't have to pay for that test. Because he knew that I knew what he was. A rip-off merchant. I told him I wasn't paying it. He was going to charge me 97 quid. It's £45 at Motorsave. He was going to charge me bloody 97 quid. I said, I'm not paying it. And I said, go on then, get out of here, don't come back. I thought, well, I wouldn't come back anyway. Not paying them prices, you don't know way. And the old bloke said, he said, you probably don't need new ones anyway. They probably just need cleaning, he said, they get clogged up. See what I mean? About garages. And they do rip you off if you can't. Most on them do. You just get a few genuine ones. Yeah, and I'll let you know what it is after I've had it done. So I'll get his custom, you know, I'll get plenty custom. But yeah. Sorry I'm eating, I don't normally do this. But just show you, doesn't it? And the old man didn't think much of him. Not at all. So it just goes to show, doesn't it? Never go to one garage for a quote. Never do that. Just shop around. So a proper petrol cap for my car, a proper one, is £14 at Alwoods. And that parts centre is going to charge me 68 quid for one. So maybe if I'd have gone there for that grill and all that, they charged me 68 quid. Maybe it would have only been about 30 quid or 35 quid, but nothing can do about that now. At least I haven't had to pay for this check. And it's a check for the water leaks as well. As well as the engine light. So that's good, isn't it? I didn't have to pay for that at least. So I'll drop it off to this bloke on oh, he's been there 20 years, he says. Drop it off. On Thursday, I'll have a look at it on the Friday, so I probably won't get my car. I don't know what time it shuts on a Saturday, you see. So I might not get my car back until Monday. So I thought I'd come on here and let you know. But well, I don't know when it will be, to be honest. Because I don't know how long he'll be doing it. I don't know if he can get it all done on the Friday. But then I'm not sure if he's open on a Saturday, so yeah. So it could be next week that I get my card. You know, I went in there and I forgot to get any, I got everything else. But I can't carry much with me now because, of course, you know, I'm not going into detail about that. I forgot to get any bloody frozen beans. I'll have to get some tomorrow, I think. At the shop near me, yeah. Right, so we'll just have a drive. Wait a minute, is that heater's on? It's absolutely freezing today. It's been absolutely freezing. I'll take these glasses off. I can't drive with glasses on. These are just for reading. Yeah, so it just shows you how we can rip you off. And that bloody big woman, a lot taller than me, heavily built woman, having a go. She says, oh, I always come here and, you know, making out that it was some great place. Well, little does she know that he charges about £80–90 an hour. So she needs to go where I'm going. Having a go at me like that, you know, saying, oh no, it's great here. Great? I only wanted nearly £800. I'm not paying that. Well, at least I got a free diagnosed, you know, proper test for the engine light and the leaks, where the leak's coming from. Supposedly coming from the vents or something at the back bumper. I'm not entirely sure myself what they mean, but that's what he said. I've got it all written down anyway, typed out. So I've got a copy and this other man's got a copy, the nice man. The other one wasn't. Ripping people off like that. It's a disgrace, isn't it? So yeah. So I really don't know when I'll get my car back. So there's nothing I can do about that anyway. It's got to be done. Because if I don't get it done, then I won't be able to go out places and that. It's got to be done, hasn't it? But yeah, I'm just warning you out there, be careful who you go to. Very careful who you go to. Because they can charge the earth at these garages. And it's best to find a small garage. It's been in business a long time, really. But anyway, yeah, I'm not sure when I'll get my car back, you see. This is the problem. I don't know if it works on Saturdays. But I've got his phone number and everything. Yeah. I need the car tomorrow. I've got to pick something up. So they could just need cleaning, whatever this is. I can't remember what it says now, without looking at the paper. But I'm certainly not going to be ripped off like that, that's for sure. You see, you've got to be like that. You can't let people rip you off. So I managed to, I told them I wasn't going to pay it. I wanted £90 odd just for looking at it, to find out what was wrong. I said, I'm not paying that. I said, no way. And then he turned around and said, oh, well, he says, you know, just go and don't come back again. I thought, okay. I got it for free. Shouldn't be ripping people off then, should he? Sorry I was eating on there, not very good, is it? Do you know, I've never been in here. I've never been in here because it's Marks and Spencer's place, because the food that I have to eat, it's not really going to be gluten free, is it? I've never had a look in there. I really don't know what's in there. But I'm absolutely freezing, so I can't stay out too long. And if I have the heater on, you can't hear anyway. So I don't know when it'll be. It'll be sometime next week, maybe. But at least it'll be done. And I asked him, I said, you know, with me putting that cheap plastic thing on, has that made the light come on? And he says, I don't think so. He says it's best to get a proper one anyway, you know, for your car. And that parts centre on Sadler Road, they was going to charge me 68 quid. And he phoned up Alwoods, it was called. I'm not sure where that is now. And but I'll find out. And he's got me one for 14 quid. Well, he will have. For Thursday. So there's a big difference there, isn't there? And of course the damage that the neighbours have done, as I've already told you, it's cost me 68 quid. Because I went to that parts centre. It probably would have worked out a lot cheaper than that. Maybe about 30 quid, 35 quid, I don't know. Nothing I can do now. But at least I know what's wrong with my car, and it hasn't cost me anything to find out. So I don't know what it'll charge, but I've got his number and everything. I'll just take it in Thursday. And see what happens, really. And oh, it's so bloody cold, isn't it? It really is bitingly cold. And even as I'm sat here, I'm freezing. So I just thought I'd come on and tell you. I won't tell you this place, because what the thing is, yeah, I just don't want people knowing where my car will be. But they wouldn't be able to get in anyway because it's fenced up, barbed wire and that. But yeah, there's a lot of difference in there, isn't there? So I'm just glad that I went to this other garage, this smaller garage. I've got to be very careful who you go to. Charging that an hour, eh? It still might cost quite a bit, I'm not sure. I mean, it depends what's wrong. I can't remember what that's called now, is it EGC or E? I don't know, I can't remember without looking. But this light thing. They can be expensive, but we're talking about our parts centre now, aren't we? And they put a load of VAT on top of that. So if he gets a part, he says it just might want cleaning, but he'll let me know anyway. But if I actually need the part, maybe he'll know somewhere that's a lot cheaper. But you know, this is the only problem, isn't it, with cars when they go wrong. And then in April, I've got my MOT, my insurance. Tax is only about £44. But with an MOT, you never know, do you, what's wrong there. Oh, and the service as well. This is the trouble, isn't it? You know, if it starts getting too costly, then, you know, it's not very good. But, sorry, I'm coughing, yeah. So it's nearly 7 o'clock now. So I'm going to have to get back in a bit. Just thought I'd come on here and let you know. And warn you as well. Be very careful who you go to. And don't just go to one place for a quote. Disgusting, isn't it? And that woman, wow. She made out it was brilliant there and all this sort of thing. Well, now you're getting ripped off. Well and truly. Well and truly. I ought to go in there really and get some beans in Aldi's. But I really don't feel like getting out of the car again. I've just been to get some decaffeinated coffee and stuff from Tesco's. Not the one I normally go to, another one. And some dairy-free milk. I'll have to get some beans tomorrow or the next day, I don't know. I'll order my food anyway. I used to order my food, I'll keep ordering my food. Because I can't carry shopping now, can I? Can't carry a load of shopping from where my car is to home. So it's best to get it delivered. So that's another thing I can't do, you see. Or if I had to carry anything heavy. Depends what it is. But I can't park my car there, and I'm not going to park my car there. We've been all through that because the lovely neighbours have made sure of it. And one day they're going to get really caught out on something. Their time will come. It probably won't come in this life, but it will in the next. And I do believe in that. A lot of people don't want to believe in that, but I do believe in it. You can't just do what you want in this life and think that you're going to get away with it, you know, at the end of your life, because that's just not true. It's not true at all. And I could tell you a story about that, actually. It's not a story, it's a true story. About two men who were on the deathbeds and what happened. But it's a long story, I'm not going to go into all that. So yeah, there is an afterlife, there's no doubt about that. You can ask any nurse that's ever worked with people that are dying, you know. They see a lot of these things. And some of them are positive and some of them are negative. Yeah, you have to pay. Same as what's happening here with this genocide. They'll all pay for it. Everyone that's involved in it. And they're involved in it in this country as well. The RAF are involved in it. And it was the RAF Waddington, actually, in Lincoln, that was involved in killing all those children in Yemen. That was going on for years and years. You see, these people are not heroes, they're cowards. They're cowards. Grown men killing babies, eh? What does that make them? It makes them bloody cowards, that's what it makes them. You can't ignore all that either that's going on. Because when you get home and, you know, you get something to eat, and you look on YouTube or whatever, not that you find much on there now, but a BitChute or whatever, it's pretty obvious what's going on in the world. And it's pretty obvious who runs the world. You know, when I've gone around those churches and shown you those gargoyles, all that stuff is Babylonian stuff. Those gargoyles are demons. And it's all to do with Mystery Babylon, basically. But I can't say too much because it's a touchy subject. But certain people believe in this religion. The Freemasons believe in this religion. Because they've got that in their Masonic halls. They've got all this bloody Babylonian stuff, Egyptian stuff, symbolism and all that sort of thing. And they've got one God, and that isn't the Creator God. No, it isn't. But when you say anything to anyone, they think it's ridiculous. It's not ridiculous if you look into it. I've spent years looking into this stuff. And that's why I tell you, life isn't what you think it is. This world isn't what you think it is either. Not at all. And yeah, it's pretty horrendous. Well, it is, obviously. It's evil. I'm going to have to start the car. I'm absolutely freezing. So yeah, be careful which garage you go to. And do not go to that one. Make sure you don't go to that one. Charging 80 or 90 quid an hour. Disgusting. Bloody disgusting. So it's only going to be a short one tonight because I'm cold and I really do need the heater on. Yeah, I really need the heater on. Yeah, just be careful where you go. Last thing you can do, if there's anything wrong with your car, is to go to several places, see what the prices are. And if they come out with something ridiculous like that, then don't bother with them. Find somewhere else. Bloody disgusting, isn't it? Charging that. It really is. Oh, it's cold. It's freezing out there. I mean, bitingly bloody cold. It's terrible. So yeah, it'll only be a short one because I'm absolutely freezing. And then I've got to, I'm not saying anymore, but I've got to get warmed up a little bit. So I'm not sure when I'll be on, but I'll be on as soon as I can, as soon as my car's sorted out, and then I don't have to think about that. Well, not until April. And I hope it's not going to cost much. Because I need to go out in the summer again. Yep, in the summer to places. So yeah. So I hope it's not going to cost a fortune. But just to let you know, be very, very careful who you go to. Just put this on a minute, it's like cold. Oh wow. Yep. Sorry about that, it's just so cold. So I'll be on here as soon as I can and hopefully going somewhere. But if the weather's like this, you'd have to be wrapped up very well. It's absolutely freezing, even your face is freezing. But yeah, just warning you, be careful if there's anything wrong with your car or you go to. And he didn't think much of him either. Not saying him more. No, he didn't. Everything's a rip-off now though, isn't it, really? I mean, look how much dentist charges for. Vets. They charge you for it. Must be nearly £1,000 to try and save my Leah. In the end, the heart gave way. And it's nearly years, yeah. I still haven't got over it. Still miss it. All the time. And I've never been without a pet, really, to be honest. But and I have them for life. Pet is for life. You never forget your pets, do you? They're a lot more nicer than human beings, aren't they? Sometimes I think, you know, that human beings were the biggest mistake ever. But if you look in the Bible, it's supposed to be the fallen man, isn't it? That's when it all started, all the evening started. But I'm not going to go into all that at the moment. It's already getting cold. Right, I'm going to leave it at that for tonight because I'm freezing. I might do something, you know, another day, tomorrow maybe. But I'm freezing at the moment, so I'll say good night for tonight. So take care everyone. Thanks for watching.